Hello, beautiful people of the world. Welcome back to Familia Pablanu. I am the one and only Àánú.
Y yo soy Pablo, solamente Pablo. Oh, I just hit my mic.
So, guys, big things happening. Remember our dear, darling daughter that is, what do you call it? Cityless? No, countryless.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any
A
country.
girl without a nation.
Yeah. She was born in Uganda, but they
That's the only documentation she has.
Mama Africa, your children are home.
Yeah, so with Mide, we thought we got all the documents. We were asking for stuff. Apparently, there's a new thing
Right. Oh my
for
gosh.
Nigerians that are abroad.
Right. So everyone abroad, they have to present proof of certificate of indigene, basically. A certificate of origin shows that you are from Nigeria itself. So basically, you will have to know somebody there in Nigeria, a family member or whatnot,
Or a lawyer or someone.
to go to a local government on your behalf, and I think it's 10K. You give them information of you or your child, and they will write a certificate. Oh, it says that this person on this photo, this name, blah blah blah, is actually from a Ode local government, and this and that. Please give all due rights as indigene of Ogun State, basically. So
Which is crazy
yeah.
because that child was born outside of that country.
Right. So I told the guy helping us is in the lawyer helping us in Nigeria, and he said, "Oh, don't worry, we got this covered." They did it, and they gave us the birth certificate saying that okay, this baby was born in
Lagos. Or wherever it was.
And we're
It's
like,
like,
no, we have a certificate of birth that says she was born in Uganda, and another one saying that she was born in Nigeria. Which one should we believe now? She
Documents. As long as you pay for them, you can get documents apparently in
I'm
Nigeria.
like, obviously she was born in Uganda, guys. No, not Nigeria. So we took it to the embassy, to the consulate, and they were like, no, this is a birth certificate. Well, she already has a birth certificate in Uganda.
She's like,
It says
no,
she
you
was
have
born
two.
there.
She was born where? In Nigeria or here? Because she has two.
And we were like, oh, see, this is what they gave us. They said, no. And then the guy at the consulate shows us
Yeah.
example, like, see, you have to attach a photo, and they'll say thereby, certificate of origin. So I told the guy, hey, this is what we needed. I said a photo to him. They said, oh, okay, that would be 10K. We can do that. I'm like, that's what I said to do in the first place.
And that was after they had gotten the name wrong the first time.
Right,
So
and
it
then
was like,
even the last one, they got the birthday wrong, so I had to sort of fix
like
that.
write it in there.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, they require all these documents, and yet at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like, but anyone can get those.
Yeah.
Like you can't just get them like that. They send them to you on WhatsApp. Like you
Right.
pay 10K. What? So it's like, why are you requiring all these things for? Like
It's
they're not
just-
even serious. They're not
Yeah.
even serious. I mean,
But
they
they,
didn't even.
but they won't move forward until you
Yeah.
have those documents. They are mandatory. They're important. Yeah. So,
I
anyways,
don't know why.
so we went to the consulate and we did a capturing where they took the photo, and she was almost crying in the photo. And the guy
Yeah.
was like, "Don't worry, you only have it for 5 years." I'm like, "She looks."
But like, because we had to hold her up away from us, and she was just like, no, like trying to grab onto us. So her photo's like, ah. And they're like, hey, we can see her ears. It's fine. But the funny part is, so when we went into the consulate, well, to the higher commission, the high commission, it was, let's see, like most of the people working there are Ugandan, and the first thing is like we sit down and they call us. They say, hey, the high commissioner.
Yeah.
He wants to
Oh, he
talk
wanted.
to you too.
Yeah, he said.
And
he
we
wanted-
both look like we're like
No,
students.
He
with
said
the
he wanted to
principal.
see me.
Hey, I wanted to see you,
And I'm
and
like,
he can come too.
How did I know that? I didn't know this man. He's the chief of them, of the consulate. And I'm like, oh crap, did I do something wrong?
We looked like little school children. They're like, someone said, hey, the principal's calling you to his office.
They said
And
you
we're both
should
like,
come.
and the woman's like, hey, it's fine. I mean, he can come too.
And I'm like,
baby.
wait, can't he come out here? They're like, no, he's the chief. He cannot come here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you have to go to him.
Right.
And then she's like, don't worry. Why are you so worried? Like, you act like there's a problem. He just wants to greet you guys.
So
I'm
we went
like,
there.
okay.
Yeah, so we went there to the room, all the way in the back. And they were like, hey, hello, what's your name? You're Nigerian.
He was really welcoming, and he's like, hey, you are in Nigeria now, so come down and talk to baby. He's like, baby, don't be crying. You're in Nigeria now. You are fine. You are Nigerian. It's okay.
And they were like, oh, okay. wanted to ask who's the owner of the big black car outside. We're like, oh no, that's not
us.
ours.
He's like,
They said, oh,
okay.
because they have the camera, the security camera, and they see all of these cars there. Is that yours in the compound? We're like, no, ours is way outside there. You can't even see it. It's far over there.
He's
We're
like,
oh,
okay. I think he was trying to say like, okay, who's this big person who's coming in this big car?
Yeah.
And maybe assumed it was us.
Because if they're allowed to come in, they are big people. We're just outside, so we're not big.
Like, no, we're just in that little
dirty car.
Toyota van.
So they were like, okay. Do you have any problem? Yeah, we can solve it. Anyways, so that was meeting the high chief of the consulate.
But then when we were in there taking the what is it, the photos and everything, capturing of Mide, then we were talking to the guy. He was maybe Yoruba, or at least he spoke Yoruba.
That guy,
from Ondo State.
He's also from Ondo State.
Like, we have family there.
Yeah. So it was like, oh.
And the other gentleman was.
Oh boy, there's a bug on my back.
The other gentleman was the head of immigration actually, and he was Hausa, and he was immediately like, "Hey, what do you do?" I was like, I'm working agriculture right now, like farming avocados, and he's like, "Hey, that's what I want to be doing." He's like, "I want to be doing that in outside of Abuja," and he just went on and on and on and on.
Right. And the thing
we shared contacts and everything.
Right. The thing we were all concluding on is that we have to get Nigeria to be self-sustaining because we have food insecurity in Nigeria. It's a big problem. It has been a problem since I was little. So food is insecurity. Like we have to be able to feed ourselves with the food that we're producing, So he's saying, how can we do that, So we're like,
yeah, and also, I mean, he was talking about because like here. There's not really a market here in Uganda for a lot of things because everyone has their little farm. They have they grow their own like avocados, for example. Everyone has trees. There's a tree. I think we're like there's a tree right there. There's like 3 trees right there that are avocado. Yeah. And over there, so like everyone has them. So they don't even like. Yeah, there's not really a market.
Right.
So for things like that, people just send them abroad, like export them. But in Nigeria, it's like you don't even have to export. Like, we have the population.
Exactly.
We have like it's getting near as big as the United States, and it's in this small area. So
they need
they have population. They need food. So
they will always need food, more food, because the population is growing. So. Yeah, it was like...
You might even come out and visit the farms where I'm working. Might get him out there so he can kind of see how to do it. Because he said he really wants to implement that sort of thing in Nigeria. Especially for Abuja, for the capital and everything. Because those people, they all work in government, so they've all been to other places usually. And so they're more like metropolitan. They're like, ooh, I want my Hasa avocado. I want my avocado toast or whatever,
like
they care about their health. They care about like, ooh, these fancy things. So it was a pretty neat conversation. They were all very welcoming, and they're like, hey, if you ever come, like don't even worry, you have your place. Like you can
in Nigeria.
Yeah. It was like very welcoming. I was like, oh, this is nice.
The next day.
Rafa ń jẹ oúnjẹ rẹ̀. Kó jẹun dáadáa.
We have all of our waters. El agua. Oh, we have all of our waters filled?
Yes, it is filled.
Okay, perfect.
Now we're heading out so we can drop the kids at school. We're almost always late in the mornings, but follow us along. Let's go. Ní dédà. Tulio nìyẹn. Olivia nìyẹn. Okay. And it's sort of dry season. The car is always dirty like that. We don't have time to wash it. There's no rain to wash it. Anyways, we're heading out now. On to the day's business, yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Okay. Just watch us go in. Almost there to the class. Yeah. Okay, Olivia is mashing the banana. Yeah, please add some more. Just a little bit more banana for her. And I'm taking my orange. Pablo's taking his orange as well. Then we're heading inside for our class. Just over there.
Doesn't seem like the way they use it, it's nice. Look at right there, separate the base. We're doing the English, but
Class.
Later.
Àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ mi ń ṣa ẹ̀wà. Ó yẹ ṣá dáadáa, ó túlẹ̀ ó. Kó ṣá dáadáa. Àti ẹlẹ́nà náà. Oh no, mi dé má jẹ́ o. Má jẹ́. Ẹlẹ́nà, má ṣọmọ yẹn bákan. Kẹ́ ṣá dáadáa o. Okay, mo sí ìta ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Mo sílẹ̀ lẹ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn.
Dale la vuelta. And this Rafa here is trying to get this.
Up napa.
Darle la vuelta. Ajá. Y ahora aquí. Comienza aquí. Ajá, dale la vuelta. Yeah. Muy bien. Sí, también.
And here is the
Masa.
what do you call this thing?
La masa.
The masa, the dough,
In English, dough.
the dough, yeah,
Yeah, cookie dough. Yeah.
cookie dough, and it's oil free,
2 ingredients.
sugar free,
well,
two ingredients. It's just bananas, mashed bananas, and oats,
Quick oats.
quick oats with what some
Whatever
From
nuts
peanuts.
you want, yeah.
some flax, whatever else you feel like you want to add to it.
Chia seeds.
Let me see
No.
your
Quita-
hands
quita
so
la
they
tapa.
can sort of see the
Oh,
consistency.
you don't want to see my hands. It's a little
Okay.
too wet, but
I suppose
it
we also did almost trial and error. If someone is asking how many bananas,
Oh, it's about 2 bananas per cup of quick oats.
so 2 bananas per cup.
Yes, 2 bananas per cup of quick oats.
Of quick oats.
Roughly.
Yeah.
But if it's a little wet, maybe the bananas were too big, you can add some
Yeah.
more or add
Yeah.
some any kind of flour you have. We have
Okay.
cassava flour, so I put some
Cassava
cassava flour.
Oh yeah, no,
And
no,
then
officially.
you can add nuts or fruits.
Nuts of fruit you can
or
add to
dried
it.
fruits.
I don't know if you guys can see it. Look at the consistency. See?
But they're good as is.
Yeah,
If you want a breakfast that you can make and then bring with you,
yeah.
and if you don't want just having to make porridge in the morning, you can just do oats and bananas like we did, just that. Maybe some nuts in it, and yeah, cook them up like cookies like that.
Yeah.
And bring some soya milk with you in the morning, and that's your breakfast. And voila, plant-based.
All plant-based.
Free and very quick.
Yep.
Easy.
Oh, é like kò ní pẹ́ ṣe tán mọ́.
Ok, pon la tapa en el piso. Usa la espátula. O necesitamos. Ajá.
Valentine, kò ń ṣe time o.
Comenzamos ahí otra vez.
Valentine.
Entonces necesitamos.
Studio is ready to eat it. Studio, yan wojú ẹ.
Todavía no.
Bella is doing it. Aha.
No, necesitamos el plato.
Rafa
para
is also
ponerlo.
ready
¿Dónde
over
está el
there.
plato?
The next day.
All right, so let me take you on a little bit of my work day. So I'm riding a Boda through to the villages. That day it rained a little bit, but wasn't too bad. So I was actually meeting with a number of these chair people. So there was 3 here. We ended up being 4 chair people who came. So I could talk to them about some issues having to do with kind of employing people in the area, and I was trying to hear from them what their concerns were. These are some of the guys that we ended up hiring who were from the district, so they were coming to see if they could get some jobs working there, helping us slash, things like that. So I did a number of hours there, and then I went to another farm, which is even further, deeper and deeper into the villages. And here, the avocado trees are actually producing, but they could be producing better. So we're working on improving that. And here I am on my way home. Man, I look a lot like my brother. But yeah, luckily that day it wasn't raining and it wasn't too cold.
Later.
Look at this lady, working lady. She didn't know I was checking her out. Hola, mi day. She's just playing.
Tomorrow.
Hello, beautiful people of the world. Welcome back to Familia Pablanu. I am the one and only Àánú. And guys, first of all, let me say a big thank you to all of you guys as been subscribing, liking, sharing. I say thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And guys, I'm here to give you updates. First of all, let me give you good old updates about Pablo's job. I'll tell you about some updates that's been going on in our life as well. So first of all, let's start with Pablo's job. Um, so you saw a few previous videos back that Pablo now has a job. He's a farmer. He's a farm manager at two big avocado farm, and so his first week was a little rough. He had to put got him up to date about what is going on the farm, and he saw what was happening. I mean, the two farms had been neglected for a while because they've never had a farm manager. So when he came in, there was a lot of responsibility for him to work out and all that. So he found out that first things first, there are few workers there. No, there are like a few permanent worker at the first avocado farm, and then there are also permanent worker at the other avocado farms at the second one as well. So he was asking, what do you guys need? How do you guys can improve? They came up and they were saying, we haven't been paid in like 3 months. They didn't pay us. And the ones who are permanent workers says, yeah, they stay on the farm. They live there, but they haven't even been given their salary, and they haven't even been given money for food because they're supposed to give them money for food. So they've been there working, doing what they can without food, and the people have children that go to school, and their children can't go to school because they don't have salary to pay their school fees with, anyways, and all that stuff. So that was one of the complaints. It was like, oh my gosh, you don't even have food. That's not good. We need to change that. So another thing that happened is that the temporary workers, the ones that work, if they work per hour. They say, okay, you do this much acre and you get this much money. And it looks, they were also complaining. They also complained they left. They didn't come back. Why? Because they shh, guys, Joe. Sable, please. I'm making a video here. Sable, please. It turned out that, so the temporary workers too, they complained. What did they say? They said they worked and they were not paid. They were not paid for their hourly work, and they said they are not coming back until they pay them their hourly work. And the owner of the farm, the owner was saying, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We are trying to expand. So this guy's a big dreamer. He has a big dreams. Yeah, big plans, but the thing is, he wants to implement all of the plan all at once, and which is not that possible. Anyways, he said, yeah, don't worry, we'll pay them. We have some investors coming, and we're shipping the avocado overseas, and once the money start rolling in, we'll be paying them. But please let them continue. They can still do what they can without money, but soon the money will get on ground, and they will be able to do. They'll be getting paid. Money is coming. So now currently they live day to day on food. Like there's no weekly food, allowance. It's day to day. Okay, you get they will call Pablo. Okay, we're going to pay you so and so for 2 days. Yeah, for this farm and the other farm. Like, what am I going to do for the 2 days? Okay, after the 2 days, they have to pay another one for. So it was just a mess. It's a big old mess. And one thing that was funny, he told me that, remember the first farm that we went to? Was it the first one? No. Yeah. It was the first one. Remember that when we went over the hill, down the hill, they just said, oh, they planted all this avocado and avocado. They planted it. I'm like, yeah, it's growing. It's almost 2 years old now. And he was like, yeah, they haven't, what's the word? Spliced. It flew out of my head, guys. So they have not, so they have these avocados. They're 2 years old, already planted. I said, oh, no, they don't have money to do it. They didn't have money to do it then, but the avocado seedlings were growing so fast that they had to plant them. But they are not the one that they wanted. They are not the Hass avocado. Those are the Fuertes avocado. So they have not done, what do you call that thing? Yeah, you guys, if you know what I'm talking about, you know that you are supposed to do that. And it's supposed to stay in a dark room for like a week and heal before you go and plant it or transplant it on the ground. So they have 2-year-old fuertes that are supposed to be has avocado, and it has not been transplanted. Anyways, there's a lot of neglect and a lot of I don't know what you call it going on the farms. Long short story short, there's a lot of work that Pablo has been called upon to do. But the one thing that touched me, that I'm like, oh, okay, they gotta work on that ASAP, is the salary of the permanent workers and the temporary workers. Yeah, you saw the video where Pablo actually went into the to call on the chiefs, no, the chairman of the local village, and then some of the people there to tell them like, hey guys, I'm giving you my word that let these guys come and work, they will get paid, because the rest, the people that they didn't want to work for this guy, because of the history, knowing that they won't get paid. So he's having to deal with paying the temporary workers, buying food or allocating money for food for them. What else? Making sure they're also eating healthy food. They're only eating silver fish and posho. They don't eat beans. They don't eat fruits. So it's trying to see how he can implement them, implement things where they can eat healthier food so that their body is able to resist things like malaria, because they said there's a swampy area near where they're staying and they get bit by mosquito a lot, so it's easy for them to get sick with malaria if their body is not strong enough, and they have to nourish their body in a way that it can fight malaria. Yeah, so it's trying to work with the people working there, the temporary and the permanent workers, how they can do that, because they complain a lot of being sick, very sick, frequently. So that is what has been going on with Pablo. So he's been busy doing that. He has a designated Boda driver who will be on a Boda, go there, do what he needs to do, and then come back later. And I usually am here doing some editing of videos and posting it and all that. Anyways, so that's that on Pablo's job. Now, guys, are you ready for some gist? You know, I won't leave you without a funny gist to go. Anyways, but before I do this funny gist, I will end with a funny gist. Let me tell you that a quick update that's coming up. Guys, you know our land story issue. Guys, you know our problem. We had problem with scamming. We bought land, but it wasn't land. It was air. Anyways, we have issue in court, and our preliminary court case is next week, guys. Think of us in your well wishes, and yeah, we wish us luck. It's been almost 2 years, or a little bit, yeah, almost 2 years since we arrived here, and we have big dreams, but it was we hit curveball on the road on the way, so shoot, dang. Anywho, I hope this thing is still going. Anywho, list. All right. So the gist I'm about to give you that, guys. Let me call Uganda men. Please come closer. This gist is about you guys. Uganda men. Oh. So when we arrived, as soon as we arrived in no, arriving in Uganda has been very interesting when it comes to Ugandan men. So I was pregnant with my fifth child. I would go to maybe to do maybe ultrasound, and doctors they will be like, This is your fifth. Oh, okay, it's nothing. Add for us four more. Add for us two more. They'll pull this number out of thin air. Who's gonna do that? They said you add for us. Five is not much. Add for us more. And I'm like, you are going to be the one giving birth to that baby, right? And they were like, no, you will. So that has been sort of the issue with them. There's the back. So I'm like, okay, all right, they're saying what they're saying, and it turned out, oh boy, is that Sean? That is actually Sean. What is he doing out here? Anyways, so that has been the issue here. That has been the issue. So one day I went to the taxi park to go and get a package that came from Kampala, and the taxi park was like, okay, yeah, this package is for okay. So and he said something Luganda, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, thank you. And of course the next thing will be like, oh, I know I preempt their stuff and I will say, oh yeah, I have 5 kids. And they were like, hey, you, oh no, Olimba. They say you're lying. Yeah, the Olimba means lying. You're lying. I'm like, no. I have 5 children. They're like, oh. And then the next thing we're like, do you have a sister? No. They'll ask where I'm from. I'm like, I'm from Nigeria. They're like, oh, Nigeria. Hey. But wait, no, you can't be from Nigeria. And then they were like, I'm like, why? Why not? So you look like you're Ugandan or you're from Kenya, from East Africa, but you can't be from Nigeria. I'm like, why? He said, because Nigerians, they are big. Nigerian people are so big. I'm like, you don't know the population of Nigeria. There's 240, 250 million people. You haven't seen all of the Nigerians. You only saw a few on Nollywood. I said, but is that so? I thought all Nigerians are big. I'm like, no, they're not all big. Then the next thing be like, oh, okay. Do you have a sister? Do you have a friend or something in Nigeria? Somebody in Nigeria. I'm like, no. Anyways, we went to the police some place in Kampala where you get like certificate of good standing or good citizen. You get it from the police department in Kampala. We did that about a year ago when we first arrived. So we went there and we were, and it was my turn to do my thing. They saw baby, oh, mama, baby, hey. They were so happy, they're always happy when they see women with their little babies. And I'm like, actually, this is my fifth baby. I have 5 children. They're like, and one of the officers was like, you, fifth? Hey, I mean, you look young, but that's your fifth. No Ugandan man is going to want. I'm like, I said in my mind, because I cannot, this is the people who are going to write certificate of good standing. So I don't want to disrespect these people. But in my mind, I'm thinking, look at these idiots. Hey, you're saying that. No Ugandan men. I'm like, did I write it on my head that I'm looking for Ugandan men? What is light on my face or whatever? You're like, oh, Ugandan men is going to want you because you have 5 children. I'm like, and the next one opened mouth and said, just 5. Oh, that's not even much. You see me? Hey, uh, I have 8 children, and I am working to get 12. And I'm like, who's going to give you the 12? They said, oh, my wife, of course. I'm like, sir, you're a wicked man. You're a wicked man, sir. You want your wife to give you 12 children. Are you going to take part in the birthing? Are you going to birth some of the children? Oh, that's what women supposed to do. Give children. 12 children is what I want. I'm like, sir. Anyways, I moved on. I moved on from that. But the one that got me the most, guys, are you ready for this? Was it last week? I went to the market to buy some fruits. I buy the fruits, and I probably ask Angela to buy the other stuff. So I went in there. I went to buy oranges. I was grabbing. I said, oh, hey, can I pick the ones I want? I was picking it. I saw the guy who was selling it. He's seen me before. He's seen me many times. And I usually wave at him too. So he was picking, and I saw him was sort of checking me out. And I'm like, okay, all right. I finished buying my oranges, and he was like, hey. So he said, how is baby? I'm like, okay, maybe it's grown now. Maybe it's almost 1 year. Oh, time flies. He's like, oh, yeah. And his next question, are you going to have more? I'm like, no, that's all. I'm not going to have more. So, oh, okay. And next question, how about you and me? Let's make a baby. Oh, he said, you and me, let's make a baby. Okay. So I started laughing, like, dude, man, you didn't even, there's no filter there at all. Like, dude just went straight for it. Oh, dude. Dude just went straight for the, he knows what he wants. He said what he wants. I'm like, sir, no, I didn't say sir. I'm like, Ned. No, this is my last one. I'm not making baby with you. I'm not making baby with anybody else. Oh, I think he got a little sad. I was like, oh, really? Come on, baby, let's make a baby. Anyway, anyways, I, I told him where I stand. Because I said I have 5 children, I don't want any more. He said, no, you have more. You will. I'm like, how do you know that? And then the next question will be, how about you and me? Let's make a baby. My sisters in diaspora, come and get your brothers here in Uganda. Anyways, they never fail to disappoint. They never fail to disappoint. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that's that's what I've been experiencing since we arrived here in Uganda. There's that's not a dull moment here, guys. And I will get home, I'll tell Pablo, and Pablo will remind me, remember Nigeria, guys, right? You think the Ugandan guys are doing too much. You should think of Nigerian guys. And anyways, I'm like, Nigerian guys. Nigerian guys. Yeah, they're on another level when it comes to these things with women. Anyways, these little things put a lot of smile on my face. But I appreciate well, that they speak their mind. Hey, it's a free world. You're allowed, well, to some extent, free. You're allowed to speak your mind, so they will speak their mind. So, anyways, that has been that. But yeah, guys, please wish us good luck. For next. Oh, that's a big spider. Oh, on the tripod. For next week. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. We will do vlogs about it, about the outcome of what we're doing next week. So we'll keep you guys updated. But thank you guys for watching this vlog. Yeah, well, we hope you have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to keep watching our stuff. Please don't skip ads. Just keep it playing in the background and keep, press the next one and the next one. That will help us a lot. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and all your support and all your kind words in the comment section. So guys, leave a comment for Ugandan men. If you think they're doing too much. If you're in the diaspora, please leave a comment about Ugandan men and all of their fun stuff here. All right, guys, until next time. Say what about. Bye. Adios.